Viewers, we're we're truly sorry for our absolute ignorance of one of our
Yeah,
absolute fan favorite uh, segments on the shows.
yeah.
Um, I
It's been
impression.
severe lapse of our judgment. We don't expect to be forgiven. We just hope that you can learn to understand. Uh, but we thought we'd start episode 30 with an apology because episode 10 we said would be our rebrand, and now 20 episodes down the line we're doing it again. Um, but Alfie, what was the fan favorite game that you were mentioning?
It was so fan favorite. I actually can't even remember the proper name for the segment.
I think it was something along the lines of A-list star in our
In our
impressions
impression.
repertoire. There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
there we go. We got it in the end.
It just
Yeah,
rolls off the tongue, as we've
it's
always
so
said.
catchy, memorable. Obviously this just disappeared with no reason, but
Mm,
as this is the start of our reband and our journey to stardom, some would say,
yeah.
we're bringing it back.
Yeah. So I thought, let's just wreck on it all. Let's just go through, set the books, set the records straight. This is the A-list star in our the A-list star. No, the A-list. Yeah, the A-list star in our impressions repertoire. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the be all and end all list. I'm sorry if we've missed anyone out. This is just what we're moving forward with. It's already long enough. Okay. At the top, we have Richard E. Grant. We met him. He's phenomenal in Argyle, and we haven't met Caine, so we can't speak for his character.
100%.
Then we've got Michael Caine, but Peter Serafinovich's impression of him. He's just an icon. Then we have actual Michael Caine, bog standard class act. And then alongside, we've also got Mark Hamill, who is the Luke Skywalker. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Although he was charging like £400 for an autograph at a convention this weekend, and that's a bit steep in my eyes.
Yeah, you're quite right. Maybe we should drop him down. Because as we know, this list is absolutely subject to change.
I kind of like that. Yeah, when news comes out about the different people already on the list, it changes.
Yeah, so what? We're like a minute and a half into this episode already. We've changed it. Okay, so Mark Hamill gets dropped down. Okay. Then we've got Brian Butterfield. He's an icon and he taught us both the five Bs.
And we met him.
And we met him. Sorry, yeah, and I need to add that. So yeah. And we met him. There we go. Paul Rudd, we've got next. Incredibly funny, highly recognizable, and immortal. Then Christopher Nolan. He casts Caine, but Caine doesn't cast him, and he's a better director than Paul Rudd, we must admit, even though he's lower. Then we've got Emily Stone. She's goofy and very talented. Then we've got Timothy Chalamet, a good boy.
A good boy.
Robert Downey Jr., he's sat in a Ferrari. And then on the same level, we've got James Acaster. Give him a couple of years, he'll have an Oscar as well.
Yeah. And a Doctor Doom mask, I think. I can
And
see it.
then below that, we've got Austin Butler. I've just put in brackets, big time sexy in full
Mm.
caps.
Only when
Speaks for
bold in
itself.
Dune 2, though.
Yeah. Sorry, yes, we must clarify. Then we've got Ayo Edebiri, cracking actress, one to watch, Irish. I put Peter Serafinovich, in brackets, quite obscure. Then we've got Christopher Walken. He wasn't in the Peter Serafinovich show and he can't do impressions.
True.
Then we got Dakota Johnson, in brackets, she wouldn't mind. We're almost there, folks. And then a few rungs down, we've got a bin where Ron Swanson is throwing a computer at them. We've got Jonathan Ross because of his poor Oscars coverage, Slimer because of his bad manners, Oscar the Grouch because he's smelly, and Jar Jar Binks because we don't need to explain.
I love that we've got Jar Jar Binks, Slimer, Oscar the Grouch, and Jonathan Ross all in the same ranking.
To be fair to Jonathan Ross, I reckon he'd do better than the others if he
Mm.
was to go, I don't know, to Buckingham Palace and have a little meal, right? I think he'd fare better there.
But I think all three of them, Slimer, Oscar the Grouch, and Jar Jar, would do better Oscars coverage
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
him.
yeah, you're
So
right. You are right. Yeah.
swings and roundabouts, eh?
And on that note, let's get into episode 30.
Hello and welcome to Movie On Up, episode 30, the big 3-0. We've been doing this for a long time now. You're here with me, Alfie Walker, and your other host.
Adam Barlow.
Oh, we're here. Milestone.
It is another milestone. I feel like we could just say that every 5 episodes, but
To be honest, every episode is a milestone. So
you're quite right. Yeah, every second we're allowed to still have a Spotify account is a great milestone.
this is the big rebrand, people. And
It
to
is.
celebrate, we've got one film review for you.
Woo! Da, da,
One.
da, 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 da.
It's one film which has gone vaguely under the radar. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but we're gonna review that. What is that film, Adam? What are we reviewing?
It is Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, called Blink Twice.
Blink Twice. And then we're also going to be reviewing an absolute classic, one of my favorite films. And we'll see if it's one of Adam's favorite films because he watched it for the first time ever. Pulp
Yes.
Fiction. How about that?
Yeah, I think that's a good duo. Like I know it's not two new films, but
Doing
Pulp
Pulp Fiction
Fiction.
is good. That's this week was a
Yeah.
good choice to do that. And then we're also, as we heard in the little intro there, we're going to do A-list star on our impression repertoire. Michael Caine's going to pop in. I don't know why he was off last week, but we'll find out, I'm sure. And
Yeah, let's hope we
then
can think of something.
he's got half an hour.
Yeah.
And then Adam has even prepared a game for us. So we've got a nice little busy
Yes.
and fun schedule ahead of us. Should we get into
Yeah.
it?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's kick off with a review for Blink Twice. It's rated 15, hour and 40 minutes. Thriller, crime, comedy, dark comedy from Zoe Kravitz. Okay. Which is a name familiar to you if you've seen the Batman from 2022, if you've seen the Lego Batman movie. In both of those, she played Catwoman. And she's done some other good stuff as well. And I believe she is the fiance of Channing Tatum as well.
Oh, that makes
Um,
sense. Right.
yeah, so he is not the lead in this, but kind of, in the main three characters in this. He plays the elusive tech billionaire called Slater King. And he meets this lady, this waitress, at a fundraising gala called Frida, who is played by, let me check her name, hang on. She's a great actress. I first saw her in, well, not a great film, but Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, Naomi Aki. She is on point in this film. She's absolutely brilliant. I don't know if you saw the Whitney Houston biopic from a couple of years ago, but she did that as well. But she's absolutely superb in this. She stars alongside Adria Arjona, who whose name I've mucked up probably 3 times in the course of this podcast. But she was in Hitman a couple of months ago, and in Andor as well. So she's been in loads of big projects recently. So good on her. Alia Shawkat's also in it from Arrested Development. She's always brilliant in a bit of a smaller role, but still has a lot of good laughs in it and plays a very, I would say a smaller role, but definitely makes an impression. So great cast there. There's some other great actors in there as well, including Haley Joel Osment, Levin Hawke, Simon Rex. Let me just check if there's anyone else. Christian Slater. Yeah, that's kind of the main ones in there. So as I said, it's about this waitress meeting Slater King, who a few years ago in this film got done for it. I mean, they're not too specific with it, but it's for like misconduct, and it's implied that it's of a sexual nature. So it has a little bit in the film about cancel culture and that kind of concept, and how if they apologize, is that them being let off the hook? Is that okay? Should that be the case? This Slater King character has bought his own island and has gone off to do therapy, quote unquote, and sort of better himself and find himself and really apologize for what he's done. And he ends up inviting this waitress along with a friend to go and spend a couple of days with them on this island. And it's an absolute paradise. It is gorgeously shot in a really creative way as well by Zoe Kravitz. She does an incredible job directing. As I said, all the cast are great. Their performances are on point and perfect for the roles that they're playing. But I think the creativity in the way that it's shot is really quite remarkable. Considering it's their first film, I was properly impressed. There's a particular moment in the film about 5-10 minutes in when they show the title of the film, Blink Twice, and the way that they do this is so creative and so. I was going to say, if you blink, you'll miss it, but I mean, if you blink twice, you'll miss it. There we go. I thought from that moment on, when you see how creatively that's done, I was like, right, I'm locked in. I'm here for this, loving it. And it goes along. I think it's fairly predictable. I a couple of the twists coming. There was one that I was really like, oh my God, I did not see that coming. And I loved that. And it was good. But yeah, I think for the most part, it's just a really solid piece of work. I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. I think it's super promising of Kravitz's talent because she's a formidable actress. But if she's also got this talent behind the camera, then she can do anything she wants, as far as I'm concerned. I think they should give her a blank check for next film and totally just let her make whatever film she would want to make, really. But yeah, I was properly impressed with this film.
Yeah,
Have
I
you got
was
any
shocked by
questions?
that. Yeah, right. Questions, please. I was quite shocked when you said that because I saw your review after you'd gone, and I saw you how much you were hyping it up and stuff. And I was like, quite random because I haven't heard much about this film. Oh, I don't think I've seen a single trailer. Um, I don't think I've
Really?
seen, yeah, I don't think I've seen a single trailer for it. I don't think I've seen hardly any hype around it. But
Mm.
you were seemed very impressed with it when you left the cinema. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd recommend that you go and check it out. If I'm honest, I've seen. Yeah, you're right. I'd seen a couple of posters around on bus stops and things, but it's not been incredibly well marketed, I wouldn't say. But then I think maybe it's been slightly lost in the Deadpool Wolverine rush and
Mm,
Alien Romulus. I've been seeing a heck of a lot about as well. So perhaps it's been a little bit buried in that. And then in terms of films that tackle sexual abuse and romance, It Ends With Us came out a couple of weeks ago, so
mm,
maybe it's also been lost in that. One
yeah.
thing I did want to bring up actually, which has reminded me, It Ends With Us got a lot of backlash from audiences because apparently they weren't fairly warned about it dealing with sensitive subjects like sexual assault and sexual violence or
Yeah, I guess someone who's not seen the book wouldn't know potentially, yeah, about the extent of it in the film.
exactly, yeah. I think for me, when I saw the trailer, I had a feeling that it was going to go there, but clearly some audience members didn't. And this has obviously caused a big issue online. And as a result of this, with Blink Twice coming out a couple of weeks later and dealing with similar themes, they decided to put out a disclaimer or like a trigger warning on their social media pages. And they actually start the film with the same warning and it stays on screen for about 30 seconds. But I thought it was an interesting thing to raise because for me, having watched the film, while it definitely does have those themes in it, I didn't think that it does, it far from indulges in showing those scenes. Like there's no
It's not gratuitous with it, right?
yeah, totally. It's done very tastefully. I think it helps that it's a woman director doing it. And I think having the warning is a very sensible and polite and very 21st century thing to do. I
Mm.
think very 2020 thing to do. Yeah, I did find it strange though because there's been plenty of films in the past that have dealt with this and done it in a much more overt way, in a violent way, and in an incorrect way,
Yeah.
and they don't have any warnings. I don't think anyone's going to retrospectively go back and put warnings in front of them. So I found it an interesting thing. Like maybe that's the new norm going forwards. That
Mm.
films with
Putting
these types
warnings.
of
Yeah, absolutely.
and will that extend to violence? Will it extend to drug use? I'm not sure because people find a lot of things triggering, and maybe racism or homophobia or sexism that'll all get trigger warnings. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing.
It's quite an interesting conversation because the thing is, it doesn't hurt anyone putting that up either, does it? And I can hear
No.
the Twitter brigade now saying like, "Why is this coming up before my film?" But like,
Yeah.
it really hurts no one. And if anything, yeah, it alerts someone who might get triggered by it or might get offended by it and decide not to watch the film. But
Mm.
yeah, what an interesting little addition to that, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned like how some people have an aggressive reaction to a screen, and that's totally right because when I was seeing it, it was a actually really busy screening. Actually, I will say it was a Saturday sort of 3 o'clock, and it was a beautiful sunny day as well. So the fact that it's sold out that's showing is quite a good sign to me. But there was a couple of people sat at the back of the uh I always get like what do you call that? Like a screening room, right? We should know doing a film podcast, but anyway. And they like laughed or kind of smirked themselves, and I heard them whisper like, "What's this about?" I'm like, okay, mate.
Good. Yeah, nice one, mate.
Yeah. I suppose you're always going to get that, whether you have it there or if you don't. It's yeah. I think it's better to have it than not at all. But it's interesting that it's been brought in just
For this film,
literally
yeah.
in the last month. Yeah.
What was your rating on Letterboxd for it? Sorry.
So yeah, I gave it 4 stars.
Okay, nice, admirable then. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
It's also worth saying as well. I think I showed you, but I got mentioned on the Blink Twice Instagram account, which is quite cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
They like reposted the story, and then I think the main actress saw it as well, and then some other actress as well that had nothing to do with the film, but she had a blue tick and has apparently won a couple of Tonys. So I was like, I'm not sure who you are, but thank you.
Should have done it
So
from
there
the
we are.
movie on up. Account Adam. Maybe we'd have
Yeah,
got there.
this is it.
Maybe
I mean,
we'd got a follower.
I've learnt my lesson now. Yeah, Naomi Aki could have been following me on up, but there we are.
What a change to the formula this week, guys. We're going to touch on some news now. Only after our first review, we're going to break it up a little bit. Maybe this is a new thing for our rebrand, Adam. You never know.
Maybe it is. It will sandwich us and put us on more of a tight time schedule, so we won't waffle as much as we normally do. But here we are. A few bits of news this week. We've got Culture Crave. This was at the weekend. They said that Vision. I don't think there's an official title for this show, but you know how Vision gets cloned by the outside like FBI in One Division,
Yeah.
and there's like this white version that has a conversation with actual like imagined Vision, and then he flies off, and it's a bit
Mm.
unclear what all that is. That's all going to get explained in a show, as of yet untitled, but apparently that will be the third part in a trilogy of TV series, which I think is quite a unique idea. I quite like the
Mm.
idea of that. Um, so obviously it started with One Division. We've got Agatha All Along coming out in less than a month now, which is yeah. I can't say I'm incredibly hyped for it, but I don't think the marketing has been too impressive. But there we are.
It's an interesting choice to like retroactively say we're doing a a triplet of different shows. Like this obviously wasn't the
Mm.
plan from the beginning. There's no chance this was the plan. So it's interesting that they've only decided now, upon the release of the second one, that they're gonna make this the like an official three TV shows. But yeah, it's a nice idea, and Vision's one of my favorite characters, so I'm excited for this, to be honest.
Mm. Yeah, Paul Bettany does normally hit out of the park, doesn't he? It'll be good to see that character back. I think they can do some interesting stuff with that. I'm not sure where they'll go, but I think it is fairly implicit. It might have even been confirmed that the Ultron's going to return
Yes,
either in that
James.
show
Yeah,
or before then.
yeah, James. Is it
Is it
James
James
Spader? Yeah,
Spader?
he's confirmed, 100%. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's great. I think Ultron's such a good character. So we also got Francis Ford Coppola has been a naughty little boy recently. We're not sure what he's been doing, if I'm honest. But
Yeah, right.
the first official trailer for Megalopolis came out, and Alfie, do you want to explain this mess?
No, oh, I mean, I can't explain the film. I can explain the the advertising nightmare, but from what I'm aware, they used bad reviews from
Mm,
both Francis Ford Coppola films and other films and used it in the reviews for this film.
mm,
Why? No clue. No clue at all. I'm pretty sure one of the reviews was from the Batman, which is
mm.
like it was like this is a rubbish. This is a pile of rubbish, and it was a review by an actual reviewer about the Batman film. But for some reason, they took it and rebranded it and said that this is a review of his new film with Adam Driver in. I don't really get the
Yeah.
thought process behind it, if I'm honest, but
No, I guess it's to generate discussion, but I mean to also just make up poor reviews, at least take them from the films.
yeah, just get someone to review it badly and use that.
Yeah. You've got one
Weird.
job, but there we are. But anyway, to add to this, he's also dug himself another hole by saying that apparently he doesn't want Megalopolis to be some woke Hollywood production and says and says the cast includes people who were cancelled. So
Good start. Thanks,
yeah,
Francis.
wasn't aware that Mrs. Harry Potter was going to be in it. What's her name? I've forgotten.
What, J.K. Rowling?
J.K. Rowling, that's it.
With her moldy walls. Did you see this?
Yeah, that's a throwback. Oh my
They
god.
posted a photo and it had like a big long sausage in the background, and people were like, "It's Dobby's cock." And then she changed it to a different one, and it was all moldy, so she changed it
Oh.
again.
Oh, that's a troubled woman right there. Please don't cancel us. No, no, it's yeah, we can take shots at J.K. Rowling. It's totally fine. Um, we've got a another bit of Marvel news here. Spider-Man 4, due to plot changes, which seems vague, apparently will now be a multiverse based movie.
Boo. Hiss. This is rubbish.
Throwing tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. This is rubbish. The whole point of Multiverse of Madness was to set up a street level
Or No
Spider-Man
Way
who
Home,
can.
sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. No Way Home. It's to set up that street level Spider-Man with, yeah, Kingpin and some like low level, well, not low level, but sort of, yeah, street level villains. But
Hmm.
no, diving straight back into the multiverse.
I just think it's such
A
a daft
waste.
change of
Yeah.
direction. Yeah. I'm sure this has been an ongoing discussion. Like, I can't remember which side wanted what. I think Disney probably wanted it to be a multiverse story, right? That makes the most sense, seeing as they are doing
Yeah,
all this time travel stuff and alternate realities. But Sony actually, in a wild change of pace, actually had a good idea and decided to keep Spider-Man grounded. Um, but obviously, it's such a tug of war with that character. They've now been forced to keep it as the original plan, I suppose, and make it so that he's going to space or whatever. But there we are.
I hate
I
it.
Yeah, I'm not overly joyed about it. Yeah. Final couple of headlines. We've got the new Jurassic World film will feature a Spinosaurus. Apparently, I don't know
Nice.
where this has been confirmed, but there's been a few. This is going to make us sound really reputable. There's been a few TikTokers that have been saying this, but yeah, there we go.
My
We found out.
favorite TikToker, Jurassic Park fan 03, said that there's going to be
Yeah,
Spinosauruses in the next one.
Jurassic Pork said that there's going to be a dinosaur pig hybrid in the new Jurassic World film.
The last time we saw a Spinosaurus was in, I'm trying to think, what was it? It was number three. We see that. So
The
if it's
clock.
true, this is fun. I love it.
Yeah, I've always liked a Spinosaurus, so I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Uh, James Bond cast in Jurassic World movie.
Spinosaurus cast as new Bond girl.
But she'd swim quite fast, to be fair.
Yeah.
That would be impressive.
Those big teeth. James will love it.
Yeah. Finally, we've got and I will emphasize the finally, a
Finally.
Sonic 3 trailer.
Now,
Here we go.
Adam, tell us about your hype for this film.
So, forgive me if I've mentioned it already, but I love the Sonic movies. They've got such a weird place in my heart because the first one came out, I think, was it March or April 2020? So it was one of the last films, if not the last film I saw before lockdown. And then the next one came out, I think, Christmas 2022. So it was just around, the world was going back to normal. And I saw both of these with my youngest brother, Harvey. And I think while I definitely enjoyed them more than he does, it's nice that we can kind of bond over those films and that we kind of kept this weird tradition going. So yeah, I really like Sonic. I've been a fan since maybe since I was like 9 or 10 years old because I used to play the Mario and Sonic Olympic games and I used to play Sega All Stars Racing as well, which is such a wild game. I think they remade it in the last few years and it's nowhere near as good. And I have absolutely been adamant about not playing it. But there we go. I've always been a fan of Sonic and I bought Sonic Mania as a result of seeing the new Sonic film as well. But I've just got a soft spot for these films. They're goofy, they're silly, but the cast are always like putting 110% energy into it. They've got Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. They've got Ben Schwartz as Sonic. Keanu Reeves is coming in for this one as Shadow the Hedgehog, which is impeccable. And then you've also got Idris Elba returning for Knuckles. So just like really great action actors are just, or comedy actors as well, getting involved and bringing such a great piece of work to light.
Love it. I see. Yeah, it's interesting because you're a Sonic fan, but not a Mario fan, whereas I am the opposite way. I'm a big Mario boy, and you're not. So it's nice we've got a little bit of rivalry there. I'm sure I'd smash you on Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Yeah. Well, what sport are we doing?
Is it Chumbara?
Jimbabara.
Chumbara? Is that
Hey?
like the sword fighting?
You know what game I always remember is it was the 2012 one. If you play the gymnastic game, they used to have like the up leveled versions of it. So you have the regular versions of the sport in the stadium, and then you can up level and play like this real fantasy version of it. And that's one where you just like are bouncing on clouds and you're swinging through the sky over London. It's like, what on earth is going on? But it's wild. It was really good fun. And they had also had white water rafting where you were just like on this tree stump that's floating down a river, and you just like stomp and like throw your mates off it. It was great fun.
Do you play it on the Wii? Because that's where I played it.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
Wii,
yeah,
on
love
the
it.
Wii. Bring
Oh,
back, bring
throwback.
back the
Oh,
Nintendo Wii.
Adam went to see one of the greatest films of all time. I have no shame in saying that because I think it is one of the greatest films of all time. But it is a bit film broy to say that. So, yeah. Adam went and saw Pulp Fiction, Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino's from 1997, 3, I don't know, something like that.
1994, 30 years old
Close
this year,
enough.
and it's episode 30 as well. This has worked way too well.
Perfect.
Written
It's
in the
like we
stars.
planned these, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start off the bat with Adam. Give me like initial brief thoughts about this colossal film that you went and watched at the cinema.
Yeah, you're right saying it's colossal because when the title came up, like I felt intimidated. I was like, right, I need to enjoy this, otherwise I can't show
Yeah,
my
right.
face in the Moving Up studio again. But yeah, I'm very happy to report I thought it was pretty damn good. I mean, to say it lightly, I think it was, yeah, 5 stars from me. I had a great time. I think there's one particular sequence that took me a while to adjust to. I'm sure if you've seen it, you can definitely guess which one. I just thought I was like, what? Where's this going? What's this got to do with anything? But actually, quick Google, and I was like, okay, that's why, and it really enhanced the way I thought about the film. And yeah, it's a classic, but it was intimidating to approach, being 21 and having never seen it at all. And I've deliberately sort of never seeked out what the plot is or never read the Wikipedia page, so I didn't know the order of anything. Like I knew the
Hmm.
iconic imagery of it and some of the quotes, but beyond that, I was going in dark. So yeah, it was a really exciting trip to the cinema.
What was the scene that took you a while that you had to Google? Was it
Uh,
the adrenaline one or the was it
no,
there's a dead black man in my
the pawn
garage?
shop scene. No, no, the
Oh,
pawn
the
shop
pawn
scene. Yeah,
shop scene. All right, okay.
yeah. I was just
Interesting,
like,
but
where's the what
yeah,
is
I
this got to
forget
do with
about
anything?
that completely. Yeah, true. Um, let's start. What should we do? Should we start talking about the acting, about the cast?
Sure. Yeah,
Because what a colossal cast. We have Samuel L. Jackson in probably what his most iconic role. Like
yeah. I'd second that.
it's up
Yeah.
there for sure as Jules. Then we've got I was going to say we've got Mia Wallace. No, we've got Uma Thurman as Mia Wallace. And we've also got
John Travolta.
John Travolta. There we go. Yeah. So I'd say they're sort of the big three. I guess Bruce Willis as well, right? Bruce Willis
Mhm.
is a pretty crucial part as well. But it's kind of crazy because you see these people pop up and you're like, ah, it's that guy. Ah, it's that guy. And you even get
Mm.
what's the guy from Reservoir Dogs? Sorry, he plays Mr. Pink. Um
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
yeah, Steve Buscemi pops up as a waiter for like literally 1 minute.
Yes, yeah, I forgot all that. Wow. Yeah, I was probably impressed with it. You know, I really like seeing Harvey Keitel. He plays Winston, right? Because I thought I had again. This is how little I knew about Pulp Fiction going in. I just was like, oh my god, it's Winston Wolfe from those old like insurance adverts.
No, he's based off that. That's really funny.
And I was like, holy shit, that's that guy.
No, it's based off this film. What the
Yeah. What came
hell?
first, the insurance ads or this?
From the
But yeah.
Direct Line insurance ads.
And it has like the guitar strum from the film as well. It's
Yeah.
like down, down, down. Yeah. Oh man, what a film. I mean, I messaged you about Mia Wallace. Like, if she passed me a pack of cigarettes, I'd take up smoking in a heartbeat. You know, I mean, what a character.
This is her film. She is so good at it. We
Yeah,
also got Christopher Walken in his that is so iconic. The whole scene with the clock, with the watch.
I couldn't believe he wasn't
Um,
in it for more.
yeah, it's funny, isn't it? He just pops up for what, sort of 5 minutes, if that. Um, but that's an iconic Christopher Walken scene that I'm
Mhm.
glad you can tick off your list now.
Yeah, up my ass.
Someone else I thought is funny that it would have been Ving Rhames because isn't he in the Mission Impossible films?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
I didn't know he was going in until I saw it at the in the in the credits at the start of the film. I was like, oh, that's um that's the guy.
That's the
That's
guy.
the hacker.
Um,
That's not the guy from Hot Fuzz. But yeah, the most
it's
general nonchalant way.
it's funny because obviously in Lilo and Stitch you've got Cobra Bubbles, the like the agent, the big black guy who's um
Mm,
the agent, and obviously that's who this character is based off. Because it's Ving Rhames who does the voice.
right.
And
Okay.
that's who his whole like mannerisms of the sunglasses and the way he talks and that in Lilo and
Yeah,
Stitch
yeah,
is based off this character from Pulp Fiction that he
yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
Some like big time mob gangster like.
Also, so I know a few directors when they're big enough and sort of have the ego big enough as well, they like to cameo in their own films, right? I think that Quentin Tarantino does it possibly the best. I think
Yeah.
both his role in Reservoir Dogs and this is really good. Like he doesn't distract at all. Like you kind of smirk to yourself, like, oh, it's him. There we are. But I thought his whole scene, especially with him being paired up uh, with Winston Wolfe and alongside, you know, Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. Yeah, I thought that was such a great scene, a real standout. I liked the whole gold watch scene with Walken, of course. And again, like the whole Mia Wallace bit. I think I preferred the first half to the back half, if
Hmm.
I'm honest. I liked seeing Tim Roth again. I just, yeah, I think the ending, if I'm honest, the ending that the film gives you anyway was a bit lackluster. It was quite a calm ending, which is
Hmm.
totally in fitting of the journey that Samuel L. Jackson's character's on. But yeah, I don't know. I think I left it. I was like, it was kind of. I had a sigh of relief at the end. I was like, okay, that's it. There we go. We've checked it off. Like I think I really was quite
It's
scared
super
about watching it.
intimidating. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. This it's like it's a benchmark of film, isn't it? It's insane. You ask people what's your favorite film, and I reckon if you ask 10 people, I reckon at least four, maybe five people are gonna say Pulp Fiction. Like it's such a huge, colossal film, and it's still regarded
Mm.
as Quentin Tarantino's best work. Like it's like, what was it? It's like his second film, but I think it
Yeah.
is a masterpiece. I think it's phenomenal. Like,
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah. As I said, 5 stars from me. Can't really complain. I think it's brilliant. I can't wait to buy it on a physical DVD or Blu-ray or
yeah,
whatever.
a
And
nice steel book or something. Yeah.
yeah, I do really want a poster as well. I know it's like the most uni student film bro thing. I've missed my opportunity now. I can't even say, oh, I'm just a uni student because I'm not anymore. But there we are. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Something I do want to point out as well is the soundtrack with all the music in
Mm,
this film is phenomenal. It is my if I go and watch if I put on a soundtrack like from a film, like not a score, like a soundtrack, this is the one I'd choose. This is the one I put on. Every single song in this film, every time that needle drops, it's such a like oh perfect, such a cool moment, and all the songs fit so well. Yeah, it's
yeah.
class.
It's really clever. I also saw Reservoir Dogs the night before this showing, so it's like a 1-2 punch of Tarantino, and he just does needle drops like no one else, I would say.
Mm.
I'm trying to think, what did I put in my box review? That's always a good anchor to go back to. I said, yeah, that I was quite floored by it. Every song, every moment of frenetic action, every line of dialogue, every character interaction is either badass, hilarious, or thought provoking, if not all three. I think that's as clear as I can say about it. I mean, there's nothing I can say that hasn't been said hundred
Exactly.
thousand times before. But yeah, newsflash, guys, Pulp Fiction's pretty good. Moving up to hot take. Now, dear listeners, for a while we had games as part of the episodes, but they've gone missing, like Michael Caine. So we're bringing them back for episode 30, our mini Loki rebrand. And we thought, why not take some inspiration from our good old friends at Pulp Kitchen, not Pulp Fiction, Pulp Kitchen, who invented this game called the Sound Game. Pretty simple. You just take a clip from a film, could be dialogue, could be music, could be an action sequence, could be a quote, whatever you want. And then you've got to guess from just a 5 to 10 second clip what film it's from. So I've selected 8 film clips. Some are prestigious, Oscar nominees, and others are just silly, goofy little movies. Most of them in the latter half, I'm not going to lie. But there we go. Let's start off, I guess. So I've sent you the audio file, Alfie. Each one is about, as I say, 5 to 10 seconds long, and then there's about a 5 second gap in between. So if you want to play it, then pause it in between. If
Perfect.
you need to
Okay.
wind back and replay it, then you can do so.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm excited.
All right, buddy, we're here. Right where you paid me to bring you. Question is why?
I'm looking for a car.
That is, I was like, what is oh my God, I was like, what is that? What on earth is that? And then I am looking for a car. I'm gonna presume that's Michael Caine as Finn McMissile from Cars 2.
Yeah, you're spot on. I'm looking for a car.
He really canes it up there as well, doesn't he?
He
Like,
does.
it's really amped up.
He does. If Michael Caine does drop by, perhaps if we spare him from reading his book, he could talk about Cars too, perhaps. But we'll see. We'll see.
Your entrance was good, his was better.
Ooh.
That's a really vague one. Sorry. Can you work out what actor that is?
The voice is familiar. Like I can hear the. Let's go again.
Your entrance was good, his was better.
Is it Toy Story?
No, it is a goofy film. It's a film aimed at kids, I would say.
I don't know what that one is. No.
It's got kind of Ryan Reynolds vibes. It's quite quippy, but it's actually Jim Carrey in Batman Forever.
Yeah. Now you said
Talking-
that, I'm like, yeah, it
talking
is.
to Two-Face. Yeah, it's when Batman comes through
Yeah, when he
the
pops
glass
in.
roof. Yeah,
It doesn't sound
the
particularly
difference
Jim
is
Carrey like though.
presentation. Yeah, he kind of. Yeah, it's not quite
goofy.
as
You're quite right.
yeah. Jim Carrey on like sort of a 6 out of 10, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really toned it down. Whereas in the previous one, Michael Caine amped it up.
Mm,
Jim Carrey really toned it down for that one.
yeah.
Let's go for number 3.
I will call somebody. Oh. Fucking snake charmer. What do you think? I'll call a doctor.
That is from Reservoir Dogs, right?
Yes. Yeah. Straight in there.
when
Well
he's
done.
On the floor dying.
Yeah.
Klaus, that was a great one.
Yeah. That is nice guy Eddie talking to Mr. White. Yeah.
There we go. How many of these have we got? 8, did you say?
Got 8. You're on to the 4th one now, and you've got 2 out of 3.
Number 4.
I'm surprised they didn't ask you to do it. Well, who says they didn't, but I ain't crazy. You're the respectable one, remember?
There we go. This one is Star Wars. Is it Empire? Was it Return of the
Return of the Jedi, yeah.
Return of the Jedi, when he's talking about flying into the Death Star, right? On the Mon Calamari ship. Yeah.
Yeah. Bang on as well. Well done.
Very good. Had to get a bit of Star Wars in there.
Of course. I will give you a tip that there's no more Star Wars, unfortunately. Just the one. I thought I'd restrain myself.
Right.
But there we go. Yeah, that's 3 out of 4 so far. On to clip number 5.
Hand it over, chimp.
I have no clue what that's from. I have 0 clue what that's from.
It's a very British voice. It's in an action scene.
Is it Michael
Comes to a
Caine?
sudden halt. No. Imagine.
Oh, it's Rowan Atkinson, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it Johnny English?
Which one?
I have 0 clue. Absolutely 0 clue.
That is from Johnny English Reborn, which is the second one, where he's chasing the guy across the rooftops, and he's after this like half the key or 1/3 of the key. He throws it up in the air. Well, shortly after that, he throws it up in the air. But yeah, it's Rowan Atkinson just stopping him in his tracks, going like, "Hand it over, chimp." Which is such like I don't quote that anywhere near enough as I should. Like anytime I want something, I should just be like, "Hand it over, chimp."
Yeah, the context is people would not get that.
Oh dear. Would recommend Johnny English Reborn. Well done if you're playing along at home and you got that right. On to clip number 6.
Put the frog down, or I will deploy.
That's so in Muppets Most Wanted,
Yeah.
isn't it? Where they pick up Kermit and they think it's Constantine or whatever. Like,
I cannot stress enough how in the dark I am about that whole that sequel to the film because I just thought, I was like, right, I'll get in a clip from Muppets Most Wanted. First video I get was that, and it said, put the frog down, and then in brackets, Kermit in the gulag. I was like, what is this film?
Kermit goes to the gulag so early in that film. Like, they do a whole song and dance number. They call it the Big House.
I need to watch it. You know, I've done Pulp Fiction now. Enough playing games. It's time to get onto Most Wanted.
Honestly, yeah, it's on my top 4 on Letterboxd. So
yeah. Right. Honestly, what am I doing wasting time with Tarantino?
Next one.
Oh, they were called Simon and Adrian. Now.
Oh, you said you didn't know.
It really doesn't matter. The point is, there were these two servants.
He's making it up as he goes and
No, I'm not.
And that's Monty Python. Is it Life of Brian, right?
Yes. Yeah, bang on. Well done.
That is one of my dad's most quoted lines is, he's making it up as he goes along. Me and my dad always say that.
I didn't know that, so that's
that's
psychic that I picked that out. Okay. Final one. I will be absolutely amazed. I'll be astounded if you get this.
Well, hate to eat and run, but...
I have zero ideas. I have absolutely no idea.
It's such a stupid deep cut. Play it one more time.
Well, hate to eat and run, but...
I'm baffled.
So that is... I'm sorry. That is
so baffled.
From an absolute icon of a film. Lego: The Adventures of Clutch Powers. It's basically it's a troll that eats Clutch Powers.
I'm sorry, but can you imagine if I'd gone, that's 2006's Lego Adventures of Clutch Power?
Just straight in there. Yeah, it's a troll eating Clutch Powers and then hitting 2 skeletons and then running.
I know the film well. Believe me, Adam, I know the film very well.
You know the scene. I mean, I'll tell you what inspired that was a couple of weeks ago, or a while ago now, we were speaking about how we should have done a Lego podcast. But Matt, we should do bonus episodes about like new Lego set stuff. Like it's so niche, but
it might get 4 viewers. That's fine.
Yeah, that film is such a vivid memory of mine. Like I had it on DVD. I think I lost the DVD deliberately so I could get another one, then produced the second one. My parents were like, "Why have you got 2 of these now?" I said, "I wanted 2." Like, what Devious going to lick that?
Keeping the Lego company alive with his purchase of Clutch Powers.
Yeah, I really am.
Oh goodness,
man, what a strange film. They played that.
Those were great.
They played that, I think, in the queue of the Egyptian ride at Legoland, right? I don't know if they still do that, but they used to just have Clutch Powers on repeat.
The Egyptian ride's closed now. Don't want to break it to you.
Really?
It's never open. I've been like 3 years in a row, and it's never open.
Oh, damn. Maybe they're just refurbishing it. It's getting a bit old, but that's a shame. I mean, you've ruined my day now. You take the money. I hope it makes you very happy because you've ruined my evening.
Got the grace and decor of a reversing dump truck.
Right. I don't get it. Well, let's be honest. You wouldn't, would you? There's nothing up there. Well, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that game. I would absolutely love to bring that back because it was a lot of fun to prep. Yeah. How many points did you get there? Sorry, you got Cars 2.
I got 6, I think. 6 out of 8.
Yeah, 6 out of 8. That's very, very well done.
I'm impressed with that, I think. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Good. And listeners, if you enjoyed that game, hopefully you played along as well. We can bring that back if the demand is there. Thank you again to Pulp Kitchen for giving us the idea. I'm. Oh, wait. Like Jason Statham.
That was great. Do that one again.
I'm looking for a car. I'm looking for a car.
I'm looking for a car.
I'm looking for a car in finance. 6'5", blue eyes.
I'm looking for a Peugeot 209.
I want a Nissan Cube.
A Mini Countryman. That's more my style.
I want a tractor.
Have you heard of a penny farthing?
You know those roller skates from Barbie? I want some of them. Trust me, Jason. I have some of them. Bloody hell, they give me a pocket full of happiness every bloody time I put them on. Just fantastic.
You know, I love roller skates. I actually use them to film my film sometimes.
Christopher Nolan, when will you cast me as Mr. Oppenheimer?
No, I need to see Richard E. Grant in a Christopher Nolan film.
What do you fit in one? I think if you had to put this in a game, if you had to put Richard E. Grant into one Christopher Nolan film, which would it be and which character is he replacing?
I thought you were going to say if you had to put him in any film, and I was going to say I'd put him in the Adventures of Clutch Powers. While I was tucking into my shepherd's pie, Adam was reading reviews about the Adventures of Clutch Powers.
Yeah, so on Letterboxd, I didn't actually read any of them, but I was just looking at the overall kind of distribution of scores, right? And 3 stars is the most popular, well, second most popular, and kind of the peak of this graph. And then you've got loads of people that are just glazing this 2010 film, like giving it 5-star ratings, probably in their top 4. I mean, it's ridiculous, but
it's clearly got a fan base out there.
Clearly. Shall I try and read a review? Hang on, let's find one.
This is a real bumper episode. We were like, from episode 30 with our rebrand, we're going to make sure every episode's under an hour. This one's going to be like 2 hours long.
Oh God, here we go. Right, this is 5 stars and a heart from Ned. Right, here we go. 3 then. This is my Black Panther. This movie empowered me. It helped me get over my rejection from the female known as Patricia, who'd rather date a Chad instead of a true gentleman who would treat her well. Amazing cinematography and great performance by Clutch, who has fortunately moved on from artsy-fartsy hipster trash like the Lego movie. Films like the Lego Adventures of Clutch Powers are true art that often get misunderstood. By filthy normies who watch Pixar movies instead of challenging, thought-provoking kino like Lego. I mean,
so true, Ned. So true.
Oh God, I'm glad I read that one and not the next one. This is like you have to scroll down like 3 times.
No,
but Clutch Powers. Sorry, get a 9 to 5. Right.
Yeah, literally. Should we head over to Caine's Corner?
Yeah, let's take a little hop, skip, and a jump. It's only a stone's throw away, isn't it? So just careful because you might hit him.
He might fall over.
Hello, Alfie.
Ooh. Hey, Michael.
I've got a new dumbfounded mic from Argos.
From Argos. What brand is it?
It's a blue Toyota, I'm told. No, sorry, I got that wrong. Blue Yeti. That's what I got.
Yeah. Blue Toyota was when you were in Cars 2, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, don't be silly. I was DB5, of course I was, because I was a James Bond absolute icon.
Did you ever have the Bond role offered to you? I can't remember. We might have asked you this one before.
I'm sure. Well, I think we definitely did discuss this in an earlier episode, but I, for one, can't remember at all where that conversation went to or what I said. So, yes, I've played Bond, or no, I haven't, or I auditioned for it and didn't get the part, or I did audition and I did get it. There we go.
I think we spoke about Barbara Broccoli, if I'm honest. I think it was something to do with her, but yeah.
I love that woman. Like I love my kids.
What are their names?
It's funny. I really should have memorized their names by now, being their father and all. But you know, when you're a successful movie star, you play so many characters, you lose track of what's real.
While you're here, I would like to bring up the post that there's been two tweets from you in recent memory, Michael, that really, really have sort of stopped the internet actually, and one of them even became a bit of a meme. The one you tweeted like, "Don't worry, we always have Paris." What was that about?
It's just a statement of fact, isn't it? Really, at the end of the day, I don't know why people got so up in arms about it.
In a good way or bad way, like, "Oh, we always have Paris," or "Why do we always have Paris?"
It was in a loving way. I'll tell you when it was. I put that tweet out just when they were closing up the Olympic ceremony, which, if you had eyes in the back of your head, mate, you know that was set in Paris this year, because they always set it in different places, like films, because they're sometimes set in different places, aren't they? And I was just being nostalgic, and I was being thankful for the city of Paris for a simply wonderful Olympic Games.
And then you also tweeted, "Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves up. Batman Begin." This one
I'll tell you. Sorry, no, you go on.
This one became a bit of a meme, actually, Michael. I won't lie.
I've been told what a meme is, and I'm not impressed. I'll tell you exactly what that was for. A lot of people think I was quoting from a film, which I was not. I've never been in no, wait, I have been in a Batman film, but I wasn't quoting that. What I was trying to do, I was trying to help one of my kids, she'll remain nameless because I don't want to. Sorry, I do want to protect their identity. It's not that I haven't forgotten their names. Anyway, there's a lot of double negatives in this segment all of a sudden. But anyway, the reason I wrote that was because I was trying to start a new walkthrough of the Lego Batman games, and it said at the start, "Press any button to begin." So instead of pressing any button, I pressed any buttons. And I wrote out that quote and then said Batman Begin in the hope that the game, Lego Batman, would begin. I think you'll find that's a pretty watertight answer.
Yeah, pretty impressed. I'm impressed that you made that up on the spot, if I'm honest, Michael. I think you've had a bit of pre-thought to that, but yeah, wow.
I've been media trained, what can I say?
Batman Begin.
Batman Begin is what I will say, yeah. Batman Begin. I love the idea of like the BFI Film Festival guys being like, right, so we've got these two young whippersnappers fresh out of uni. They say they've got a film podcast. I think they do blogs on the side. Instagrams look good. Have you heard it? Have you heard it? Yeah. They do this weird fucking segment with Michael Caine. What's that about? Let's
just give it a quick listen. We need to do that before we give them a ticket.
Let's just skip through every 10 minutes. First four skips are all still news, and then there's a quick review where we're like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
They've got Michael Caine on the podcast.
And then Michael Caine in the end, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way.
No other way. Now, in this bumper episode, we're heading over to A-list star and our impression repertoire. We've both chosen one significant figure to add to our list. Take it away, Adam. Who's your choice?
Well, this is the thing. I've got a few in my head, but I want to hear what you've got first, and then I will course correct according to yours.
Okay.
So I've got like 3 or 4.
My choice for this week is Lego Pharrell Williams.
That was one of mine. That was like that's like my third down the list.
No. I'm so glad that shows how in sync we are, that we both chose Lego Pharrell Williams.
It's only right really to put Clutch Powers in there, but no. I was gonna go for which one was I gonna go for? Richard Madeley.
That's so neat. We'll know. I don't think we'll ever have a listener from America, right? But from the stats, right, we do have someone in Japan who listens. And we do have
shout out to you.
Yeah, someone from Ecuador who is obviously a Valeria. But the fact that someone in Japan may listen to this episode and you've just said, can I put Richard Madeley on the list?
It's
It's
the most
so
British, stupid man. Well, sorry,
Yeah.
Richard Madeley is I know he said some controversial things in the past, but he's a goofball, isn't he? He's a goofball at heart.
he's just Alan Partridge. You've just
Exactly,
basically
yeah.
put Alan Partridge on this list.
Would it be more universal if I just put Alan Partridge on the list?
Nuh-uh. Richard Madeley it is, mate.
Okay, Richard Madeley.
Richard Madeley's good, yeah.
All right.
So,
So
we need to
okay,
rank him now. We need to put Lego Pharrell Williams and Richard Madeley somewhere on our list.
Right, okay. So I'm not going to run through the list again, but if you just call out a name, if you think like, do you want like the top, middle, or the bottom of the list for those characters, basically? So Lego Pharrell Williams, when we last spoke about this man, as if when we last discussed the case surrounding Lego Pharrell Williams, we were less than positive. But actually, now we found out that he's headlining and the premiere is arranged for the conclusion of the BFI London Film Festival. I think it's fair that we should course correct.
Yes, I could not agree more. The thing is, we started off with a real negative tone, but over talking it with each other, we have decided that actually it's quite a wild idea and we're kind of intrigued to see where it's going.
I think actually I'd go further than that. I'd say we were totally baffled when we first heard the news.
Perplexed.
But now, as I say, it's headlining and premiering on the last day of the London Film Festival, an event that we'd love to be at, but unrelated. I think it's the best film of all time, and I think it's going to be brilliant.
There we go. I think we probably need to go. Who was our top 3 on the list already?
We've got Richard E. Grant, Michael Caine, brackets Peter Serafinovich, and then Michael Caine.
Okay, so I'm going to say just below Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if we don't get into the BFI Film Festival premiere, we'll knock him right down to the trash pile in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, that's a good shout. As we've always said, it's a very, very fluid list.
It's a great idea for a film, and we're so excited to hopefully see Lego Pharrell Williams on the red carpet. Checking he's gonna have a big Lego version.
He's going to start singing Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Oh, I beg that Robin Thicke's in the movie. I beg that they do that.
Yeah,
that would be
that music video will be, because it's got
in the Lego film. It's got to be
in the sexy ladies. A go Robin Thicke. Yeah, he'll be in there.
Do you reckon they'll do a reference? They've got to. Okay, so what reasoning should I put next to Lego Pharrell Williams? Just that it's the best film of all time.
Yeah, best film of all time. And we'd love to go witness it at the BFI Film Festival.
Yeah. On Sunday, the 15th, I want to say, of October. Let me just double check that. Sorry, Sunday the 20th. Sunday the 20th.
Just enough time to send out our tickets so we can attend, please.
Yeah. Again, this isn't an attempt. I'm conscious that to listeners, it might sound like we're trying to get tickets to this event. That we'd never, overtly just beg for tickets. We're not about that. But we'd love to go. Having said all that.
And then Richard Madeley, where's he going on this list, Adam?
I don't even know,
real left field pick.
The reason being that Oasis, which I haven't even managed to tease you about, but Oasis have reunited in recent hours. And
Yes.
My God, I mean, there was just so much love for this band on Twitter, and in the UK trending tweets, the sort of 5th one down was Richard Madeley, unrelated, but the other 4 were all related to Oasis and bands that were around at the time and people involved in that feud. And then Richard Madeley. So I was like, well, Richard Madeley, I like him. I often retreat to YouTube, sit in a corner of my room and just watch Richard Madeley make baffling statements. But yeah, I don't know. Where do we put him on the list?
I'd definitely say he goes above Dakota Johnson, potentially neck and neck, maybe just on sexiness alone, but neck and neck with Austin Butler and Timothée Chalamet.
Well, you know what? I think so. He's above Dakota Johnson. He's automatically in that case above Christopher Walken, and above Peter Serafinovich, who is quite obscure. Although maybe we should put in where Peter Serafinovich, so we have this
As if
obscure.
Richard Madeley isn't obscure.
And then marginally above those two is Ayo Edebiri, which is just a crime because she's brilliant.
Phenomenal.
She's the it girl at the moment. I'm sorry, Ayo, if you're listening, but yeah, as we say, there's no rhyme or reason to this. We're putting Madeley next to Serafinovich.
Absolutely.
I'll just call him the Madeley on the list as well.
Phenomenal.
I mean, I know there's no order at all, but I do think we've stretched Richard E. Grant being at the top. There's part of me that feels like it's betraying our third host, Michael Caine, not having him at the top.
Maybe that's a conversation we can have between now and next week's podcast, where potentially we do rearrange some of them off air.
Maybe put a vote up on the story, see what people say. Yeah.
Do you think
we've got to do it
Ross
diplomatically?
Should go below Oscar the Grouch and Slimer?
Who has worse manners, Oscar the Grouch or Jonathan Ross? You know,
that's the poll this week, mate.
This shit writes itself.
Thank you for listening today to our insane podcast. I think we started off really quite focused, actually, and I think it's really sort of gone into absolute chaos at the end there. But that's moving up for you, isn't it? I think so.
That's the joy of it. Yeah, I've loved it. It's been a great little time. I always look forward to it. I want to do some bonus episodes because I've got the podcast urge at the moment.
Absolutely.
But we'll think of some stuff. So yeah, this has been episode 30.
If you want to get in touch with us.
Sorry, we've not said sorry. I was just gonna say our new logo will be right next to this. So take a little gander at that.
We're gonna have new art on our podcast. We are slowly uploading to YouTube. And we've got new logo, new branding. Gonna put a bit more effort into some sock meds. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully be all over your FYP soon.
Absolutely. Speaking of FYP, how can they follow us?
Oh, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at movieonup.
And you can email in to movieonuppod@gmail.com.
Look at us go.
Bish bash bosh.
Bish bash bosh.
Thank you very much. We should add ourselves as the A-list stars in our impression repertoire because we can do great impressions.
Yeah.
I mean, would we be at the top? I mean, who's to say?
Potentially, we sit on a cloud at the very top above everyone, looking down like a god with Jeff Goldblum from this new show he's in.
Oh my god, that's a great idea. Yeah, but yeah. Oh my god, yeah, totally. You know what? If and only if this new Chaos show is good, and I'm talking about the Netflix show, not this podcast, then he'll be in the clouds, okay, along with us. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Alfie. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Always a pleasure, never a chore. Thank you for listening, guys.
So true. I'll see you through your window. Your house is waffling, Alfie, but
can you hear it?
Get him in the pod. Get him in the pod.
Let me shut the window. Hold that thought. There. It's fine. They're leaving adamantly. Imminently.
They're adamantly leaving there. Right. Where are we off then? I see we've overstayed our welcome.